Hey guys, we're live for vlog number 8. And yes, I called it vlog, not daily vlog. um, yeah, so it's been a really productive day today. It's been really good. And the huge difference between today and yesterday, the biggest difference that I've noticed is my energy levels. So, um, number one thing, I guess, that uh, number one thing I've learned today is just how crucial energy levels are. And, you know, even the most knowledgeable person, the most experienced person, if I'm just going to put my headphones in, give me one sec. So, um, so the thing is, right, even if you have all the skills in the world and all the knowledge and all the experience, if you don't have the energy to execute and do what you need to do, then that stuff is pointless. Um, and it's funny, actually, just talking about this now has made me realize that there's a similar concept in martial arts where um, if you are like a black belt and you can do all these fancy techniques, but you've never been in a fight or you've never experienced the realism of it, and you can't take a punch, like you might get punched and just knocked out, like on the first punch. And so even if you've trained for like 12 years and you've got all these skills and you're fit and you're strong and you're all these things, if you don't have the, I guess, endurance or the stamina to to take some punishment and keep going, then you're not going to last. Like, you won't last the first round. And so I relate that to entrepreneurship. And what I'm realizing more and more, it's something that I already knew, but I guess I'm realizing the extent of how crucial it is. And that is the management of energy. For me, anyway, I see some people and they always seem to have a lot of energy. Um, I have sleep apnea. I have a machine that helps me breathe, so it helps me get a better night's sleep. But there are some days where I'm just, really exhausted, and so I'm always thinking about what I can do to increase my energy. Um, and if you think about it in terms of abundance and having an abundant energy in your life, then physical energy is part of that. So, but today's vlog is not called energy. It's about Facebook ads, and so I've been going through a lot of stuff, and it's so funny. I So much I take for granted as just common knowledge or what I feel is obvious, and it's not obvious. It's not obvious to most people, to most entrepreneurs, business owners, um, like even people who already run Facebook ads. There's stuff that's not obvious to them that's obvious to me. So I just don't think of it, right? So I saw a great ad from Ezra Firestone and Molly Pittman, who are two of the world's top like digital marketers, and it was really organic. It was really authentic. Like, Ezra's like a hippie at heart, so it's kind of like me. And then Molly Pittman is like highly, um, she's incredibly skilled and an expert in her field, but both just really genuine, kind people. And so I see their posts, and a lot of what's in the marketing world is very like hypey, like in your face, trying to really like sell you just really hard, just like, come on, buy our stuff. And to be honest, everyone's sick of it. Everyone is so sick of being sold to, so sick of being sold to. Everyone is just over it, right? Because we're human beings, and a lot of what we've lost in this whole consumerism movement that happened since the internet is that we just want authentic connection. Um, so something that Ezra and Molly do really well is just really organic, down to earth, really low key, just chilled out content. Right? It's not in your face. It's not like, buy our stuff, it's amazing. It's just, hey guys, here I am. This is what I'm doing. And their content speaks for them, speaks for itself. And so that really resonates with me. right? I resonate with their approach. That really resonates with me. And so that's how I sort of look at marketing as well. The reason that most people hate Facebook ads and hate, I want to say hate marketers, but they hate ads, right? Most people hate ads. The reason is that most ads are just really badly done. They are not actually meant for you in the first place. Um, they're not targeted properly. They are just in your face in caps lock, like buy our stuff. Um, yeah, it's just really poorly done. And that's the reason why most people just find it irritating, is because if you see if you see an ad and it is targeted for you and it's well written and it's speaking in your language, it should feel like a gift. It will feel like a gift. If that ad is designed and targeted correctly, you will feel so lucky to have seen the ad. And that's how I always feel when I see ads from like Molly Pittman and Ezra Firestone, right? Because I've been to their workshops and I followed their content, and it's really valuable. It's the screen locked up. Um, the connection is unstable. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So their stuff is really useful and valuable. So when I get to see one of their ads on Facebook, I feel really lucky. I feel really happy. I'm like, yes, thank God I didn't miss out on this content. And that's the feeling, right? So they don't do a lot of like constantly organic stuff. They don't um, you know like what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just producing organic content. I'm just sort of putting stuff out there so people can get to know who I am, so you can get to know who I am. But a lot of what they do is paid stuff. So there's a chance that if you miss that ad, you miss out on the value. And that's the feeling that people should have. And that's the feeling that people don't have when they see bad advertisements, right? And so I saw one literally, like I was scrolling and it came up, and it was for some tacky little like electronic thing that was made in China, like like stuff made in China is not bad. Like pretty much everything's made in China, but this looked cheap and tacky to me. And when I looked at the audience, like it was annoying because I looked at it and I thought, this is not something that I'm going to buy. Why is it even taking up my time and space, right? And I looked at the targeting, and the targeting was like, there was three things. There was anybody aged 18 to 64, anybody who speaks English, and anybody in Australia, right? That was it. That was it. And honestly, 80 to 90% of ads are like this. This is why ads are so annoying. This is why, not because we necessarily want to see ads, but the whole concept of an ad, right? The whole concept of marketing in general is about alignment. You're not trying to create desire, right? That's not what marketing is about. What you're trying to do, if you do it right, is you're simply aligning yourself with the right people. So if you're somebody who loves cooking, and more specifically, you love Italian cooking, but you see an ad for, like, I don't know, Mexican cooking, it will somewhat align, but it won't fully align. So you'll have some interest. But if you are someone who loves cooking, loves Italian food, and is looking for new recipes, and then you see a post that says, hey, looking for new Italian food recipes, grab our top 10 recipes here. Then now you're happy. Now you've seen this ad and you're like, oh, thank God. Like I was looking for new recipes and I love Italian food. And here's 10 of them. What amazing value I'm getting. Of course, I'll give you my name and email address because I want those things. And that's the difference, right? This is the difference between good marketing and bad marketing. Amazing marketing, or I want to say good marketing, but it is amazing only because of the standard, right? But good marketing feels like a gift. And the way that 90% of the rest of the world, 95% of the rest of the world are doing it is that it feels like an intrusion. Like, buy our stuff. Nobody wants an intrusion. Everybody wants a gift. Everybody. I'm giving you a gift right now in this video. I'm giving value as much as I can. I'm giving you my perspective. That's the whole point of all this, right? It's not meant to be, I'm not here selling you something. I'm just sharing what I've learned so that you can then learn from it and you can gain value from it. I'm not interested in the selling stuff. Like, if that is the right thing somewhere down the track, then it will happen as a natural occurrence, right? As a natural occurrence of receiving value. And if it's aligned, I don't need to sell anything. I just am giving value. I'm sharing what I care about. And that's the most important thing. So that is my blurb for today. That actually was pretty good. I've set an alarm now because I keep forgetting. So I'm gonna, maybe I should call it a daily vlog. I keep going back and forth. But anyway, this is it for today, guys. It's funny, isn't it? Like, people's perception of what something is based on the majority. And it's so often wrong. It's so often wrong because so many people just don't know what they're doing. That's it, guys. Have an awesome afternoon, and I will chat to you tomorrow.